Welcome to another Indie Dev Showcase, highlighting the many indie games we play here on the channel. If you'd like to submit a game for a future video, please reach out. But otherwise, let's begin. We're starting this week's episode off with Dobbel Dungeon. Now this is the demo that we play, and what you see may not represent the current version of it. This is a tactical RPG roguelike. When a curse is causing all the cute critters to go evil, it's going to be up to us to take them out through the power of magic and dice. Our gameplay here is that each turn you will roll dice, and said dice will impact the properties of all your different abilities. So, higher the dice will oftentimes either increase the damage, give it some additional property, and you will have a limit on which roles will work best for each character. Each one of your party members has their own unique skill tree, complete with passives, perks, and additional abilities that you can unlock for them. And you'll decide where to go on the ever-popular node-based map, collecting rewards, artifact bonuses, and much more. So the main thing about this one from our demo is that it is a little bit on the slower side to play. So you're not only balancing the kind of tactical aspect of positioning, moving, and attacking, but also figuring out what you want to use your different dice rolls for, whether to re-roll or hope to get something better. Or in my case, just keep rolling ones each and every single time. I love the art style of this one. It is very charming to look at, and there is certainly potential here for fans of tactical RPGs. So if you are not bothered by dice rolls and looking for another adventure to go on, I would certainly give this one a try. And now we go to the demo for Entanglement. Please note that this is a demo that was sent to me by the developer and is currently not available on Steam. We tried a previous build of this one and we got an updated demo for it in late 2024. This is a first-person physics-based shooter/puzzle game, where you must use the power of quantum physics in order to solve a variety of puzzles and get through room by room. In this one, your special gun/devices that you see can change the physics and properties of objects in different ways. You can make things bigger or smaller. You can have objects move in relation to other ones and other abilities. And you'll need to make use of each one of these powers and more to solve the different puzzles. Now, with this game being simulated physics in that respect, it can lead to some jankiness here and there, as you can see with my cube bouncing or rolling problems. And I do like what I was seeing with it. It plays certainly different from a lot of the other physics-based adventure-style games that we've seen, and I do think the game is charming enough, especially with our somewhat friendly AI companion, who hopefully is not going to try and murder us at some point. So while the demo is certainly not available as of me recording this, if you are a fan of first-person puzzle solving, and of course physics being a plus, then I would keep an eye out for when the demo is released, and of course, be sure to check out the main game. And now we go to Parry Nightmare, as we leave the puzzle solving for some bullet heaven hell parry based gameplay. We are trying to survive our nightmares, armed with our demon altered ego. And we're going to have to, well, parry a lot of enemies to do so. Our challenge here is that you play as a little spirit, and you charge up your parry to release like an AoE shockwave. With the enemy stunned, your demon self here will then attack and do damage. You also have like a special smart bomb that parries or stuns a lot of enemies, and this is about how well you are at just constantly parrying all the enemies, build your combo meter to ludicrous heights, and get the best score possible. Now this one can get a bit challenging, as you'll need to be constantly juggling everything coming from all sides, along with making sure that your character there is able to deal damage and hit the enemies that you need them to. So this one is a very interesting mix on the whole, again, bullet heaven style. And while I don't know if it's going to appeal to everyone, If you are looking for a completely different take on this design, I would certainly give this one a try and see if it works for you. And for our next game, this is Extreme Evolution Drive to Divinity. Now this one I picked up on my own, and one thing to keep in mind, this game comes with every single photosensitivity warning ever existed. So keep that certainly in the back of your mind if you're interested in playing it. And I'll be just using still images from the store page to avoid anyone, suffering from any issues here. This is a 3D platformer Formavania, very unusual game. Your goal is to evolve your character into different kind of vehicles, objects, and more to explore, I guess, humanity and divinity along the way. Each level has a variety of resources for you to collect, and these resources are used to kind of power or transform into different forms that you can then use to explore more of the worlds. Each form will vary in terms of its utility, its costs, and overall weirdness. And this is one of those games where it really does not give you much in terms of onboarding or anything like that. It's up to you to figure out how to explore this strange universe and look at all the weirdness that comes with it. This is certainly not a game for everyone, not only because of the unusual gameplay, but again, the kind of visual style here. If you're interested in a 3D platformer that plays nothing like anything you've ever seen before, and you have any eye strain issues, I would give this one a try, but also don't play this one very much late at night or in the dark, and your eyes will thank you for it. And now we go to Ultros. This is a time loop puzzle Metroidvania. You are on a living ship that is being kept kind of stuck in a loop thanks to the dreamers that reside in it. In order to break the cycle and free everyone from this strange dream, you must explore the ship, deal with the dreamers, and eat a lot of, strange creatures along the way. So this one is a little bit different from a lot of the other Metroidvanias that we've played. This is a time loop focused game, so when you get to specific points, the game will kind of reset itself. But this is not one that you decide. All the time loops are done through plot circumstances. Each time you loop, by that point you will unlock some kind of new ability, some useful tool, whatever, that will then extend you out to go somewhere else. And you'll get access to kind of different upgrades by eating the different creatures. They each will give you various resources or nutrients, which you can then spend to unlock passives. This can be everything from increased health, increasing your jump, more damage, and if you explore thoroughly, you will be able to find items that will allow you to unlock the perks permanently, so they will persist across each run. Even beyond that, once you get into kind of like the halfway or back half of Ultros, the game kind of turns itself on its very weird looking head to give you a puzzle based challenge that you can then go after if you're interested in pursuing the true ending. This involves you using the different seeds that you find in order to grow plants, with each kind of plant type corresponding to kind of different places where it should go, and it gets even more confusing from there. Ultros is a very unusual Metroidvania. If you're looking for one that is just going to be very straightforward or very combat focused, it's not going to be that kind of game. If you're someone, once again, who likes your games to be very different and very unusual to play, I highly suggest you give this one a try. At some point, I do need to go back and kind of finish our play of it. And now we go to our last game, which is Sniper Killer. This is published by Torture Star, which is the publishing side of Puppet Combo. This was a game we checked out with a press key in 2024. It is a dual-sided mystery, as you play as both the people hunting down the mysterious serial killer, the Sniper Killer, as well as, well, said Sniper Killer themselves, with missions split between you kind of exploring and getting scared by whatever things that come and get you, and then switching over to the Sniper Killer, where you will then deliver your brand of, well, murder across different missions. Now, as a horror game, This is going to be on the linear side. Each mission has you trying to complete specific goals. There really isn't too much in terms of exploration outside of that. Of course, if you're going to be playing this one, you're going to be here for the different voice actors. There are, I think, a lot of notable YouTubers who voice characters. And of course, that kind of like horror, like 80s sleaziness that permeates throughout the entire game. The only issue that I had with this one was during the game's final battle. That requires you to spot different tells on the boss before they get you. And I found it very hard to make it out when we played it. Now, the game could have been patched after release, I don't know. But this one I found to be, well, somewhat entertaining. If you're a fan, again, of these kinds of very, like, short form, of course, ultra-violent horror stories from Torture Star, I would give this one a play. And see if you can have a good old, I guess, like 80s slasher fest weekend. And with that, we're done with another showcase. You'll find links to all the games down below. As always, if you want me to your game for a future stream and showcase, please get in touch. Let me know what you think about these games as well. And with that, see everyone for our next indie showcase and for more indie games coming soon. Thanks for watching, and a special thank you to our Patreon supporters. If you enjoyed the video, do the YouTubing stuff. Be sure to visit our Discord and Patreon, and if you're interested in more in my thoughts on design, check out my game design books.